addiction to OxyContin. Amen, brother. I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's drug addiction unfortunately escalated after his mother was diagnosed with cancer. He was as well battling with his own depression. His self-destructive behavior came to a head when he attempted suicide by taking a cocktail of prescription pills and cutting his hands with shards of glass after hearing his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend pick up her phone when he called her.
Oh, that's rough, dude.
It is rough. He continued with his drug use until he realized that he, quote, never wants to feel this way ever again, unquote, and checked himself into an adolescent psychiatric ward. He then spent 10 days detoxing and was moved to an adolescent rehabilitation center in Malibu, where he enrolled in a recovery program. I am sorry. The only thing I could think of when I heard that was Malibu's Passages.
Oh, the commercial.
The commercial, the one we make fun of.
Oh, my Lord.
I doubt it was that place. I don't even know if they were around back then, but that's all I could think of.
It's just like spa day every day.
They're cringy commercials.
They are very cringy commercials.
And maybe they help people. I don't know. Not here to judge.
I hope so. I mean, for what it's supposed to be, I hope so.
Malibu's Passages, if you ever hear this, please change your commercials. They are weird. They seem like cult tryouts. Jack's early claim to fame was around 2002 after he appeared in his family's reality television show, The Osbournes, which aired on MTV, and it actually won an Emmy Award in 2002. On the show, Jack was mostly known for being rebellious as a teenager who liked to party and to fight with his sister Kelly. A song by Tenacious D advertising The Osbournes, Jack Black sings the line, quote, and he's got a big fro on his head, unquote, to describe Jack's curly hair that grew longer until he eventually shaved it off in the third season of the show. Now, in 2002, Jack appeared in the Austin Powers Gold member alongside the rest of his family and subsequently starred in a Super Bowl commercial for Pepsi Twist with his sister Kelly.
I remember that.
Me too.
I remember that commercial.
From 2002 to 2003, Jack appeared in season 6 of Dawson's Creek, playing Audrey's childhood friend.
What?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not going to try to be too cool for everybody. I did watch that show when I was younger.
I did not watch that show.
I did. You're a little younger than me. It was, yeah. Well, I'm not going to get into it. He also made cameos in The X Factor as a goth rapper who sings Ice Ice Baby, the 5th season of that 70s show as a DMV customer, and as a dining room guest in the 8th season of Hell's Kitchen. Now, after rehab, Jack went on in 2003 to start his own show on Channel 4 called Union Jack. In 2004, he had a small role in New York Minute, which is a film that starred the Olsen twins, which he plays the music promoter named Justin. This is something you would know?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Okay. Hey, look, when it comes
pretty
to
much everything else, yes,
Yeah,
but I don't think I've ever
I
seen
knew
that.
it.
No, yeah, duh.
God,
Hello?
I know you too well. Now, around 2005, Jack started to show an interest in fitness through co-hosting the ITV show Celebrity Wrestling Bring It On. Never heard of it. February the same year, he also appeared in Extreme Celebrity Detox, in which he took part in Tai Chi and climbing exercises, which possibly inspired him to appear in his own program, Jack Osbourne, Adrenaline Junkie, produced by the same production company named Ginger Productions, as Extreme Celebrity Detox. Now, he lost 23 kilograms or 50 pounds in Thailand at a Muay Thai martial arts camp in Pattaya in order to be fit enough to climb El Capitan, which he achieved when filming the first series of Jack Osbourne, Adrenaline Junkie.
Wow.
That's a big-ass mountain.
That's
if you didn't know.
impressive. Yeah.
It aired on ITV2 in the UK, the Travel Channel in the United States, the Lifestyle Channel in Australia, Go TV in South Africa, and on Much Music in Canada. The show Adrenaline Junkie focused on Jack training for sports like rock climbing, mountaineering, and a jungle trek in Belize from the Chiquibble Chamber through the dense jungle ending in the Caracal ruins, guided by the UK extreme conservation organization Trek Force. Those words were hard to say.
Sounded like a lot.
They were hard to say. In 2005, he showcased his new physique due to his weight loss with 2 semi-naked photo shoots for Cosmopolitan to raise awareness for testicular cancer.
Oh.
Now, the first one was taken in 2005, and it shows him sitting on a motorbike. The second appeared in December 2005 issue. After the first series of Adrenaline Junkie began, he began filling in for Stephen Mulhern on CITV's Saturday morning kids show Holly and Stephen's Saturday Showdown. The show has since ended, just want to let you know.
Okay.
And Jack took part in Sport Relief and faced former singer of the band, S Club 7, Bradley McIntosh.
OMG.
I knew when I wrote this, I was like, she's going to know this.
I have to say this to my sister. S Club.
Don't get us copyrighted.
That's just 2 words.
It was in a boxing match of 3 one-minute rounds to raise money for the charity. Osbourne won by a unanimous decision. So homeboy got his butt kicked by Jack Osbourne.
Dang.
Go Jack. That's right, you take down that S Club 7 guy. At one point, he was considering a career in law enforcement and was even on a reality television show called Armed and Famous. However, the show was pulled from CBS in January of 2007, and Jack was sued by a woman from Muncie, Indiana, whose house was accidentally raided during the filming. He also filmed the program in Namibia for the BBC's Saving Planet Earth series. He also took part... I'm going to stop before I say this word.
Okay.
Okay. It is an offensive type word. I wrote it because it was there. It's what it was called. I don't stand by anything that I write because I do my research online.
Right.
So don't anybody get offended. Just let's move on. I'm going to read it and let's just move on.
Okay.
It was called Mongol Rally with new Corp director Andrew Knight's daughter, Amaryllis Knight, on March 31st, 2009. Jack and his family reunited for a new reality TV show on Fox, but it was canceled after the first episode. Now, I didn't realize that this was a very offensive word until my computer wouldn't let me write it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
It's not a nice word, don't get me wrong, but I didn't know that it was that offensive. It's not something I would say to begin with. It's just not in my vocabulary, but it was just, yeah. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was clear. Now, Jack made and produced a documentary about his father that was originally going to be titled Wreckage of My Past, the Ozzy Osbourne story, but was then changed to God Bless Ozzy Osbourne. The film premiered in April 2011 at the Tribeca Film Festival and was released on DVD in November of 2011. In early August 2010, Osbourne directed his first music video for his dad with the song Life Won't Wait from the album Scream. The video debuted on the 23rd of August. Jack worked for Fuse News from February 2013 to early 2014. He also had a paranormal investigation show titled Haunted Highway that aired on Sci-Fi for 2 6-episode seasons during the summer of 2012 and 2013. And will say, we did watch it.
We did.
We tried to watch it.
Yeah, not all of it, but we did watch some of it.
Now, it was not bad for a first show, but I'm not gonna say it was a great show.
Yeah. It wasn't
It wasn't the best show.
It wasn't the best.
But it got his foot in the door.
That's right.
And that's really what's important.
Exactly, because it leads to
Portals
what we're
to
talking
hell.
about now.
It leads to... Oh, wrong button. Portals to Hell.
Oh, you messed
I forgot
it
I
up.
had the music set. You get the point. God, I didn't do something right. All right, between 2016 and 2018, Osbourne appeared with his father, Ozzy, in the U.S. Worldwide Buddy Travelogue series, Ozzy and Jack's World Detour, on the History Channel. And as of today, he currently has 2 paranormal shows featured on the Travel Channel, Portals to Hell, and The Osbournes Want to Believe, where he stars with both of his parents, Ozzy and Sharon. I'm pretty sure that's what he did in the off-season.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure too, because I mean, I don't know how long it's been in between 2 and 3 season.
God, it's a year and a half.
At least, I think.
Something like that.
It's been a while. I understand, like, COVID, all that, but
I mean,
goodness.
That's what it was. It was COVID. Most people my age, being somewhere between 30 and 45, remember who Jack Osbourne is from MTV. Now, I could have thrown in a lot more stuff because there's tons of it out there, but I really just wanted to stick with the facts. But I did find an article on loudwire.com that states that Jack Osbourne privately went, or that states that Jack Osbourne privately went to Romania to help the Ukrainian orphans.
What?
Jack, this is, I really did just copy this from their website.
Okay.
I just wanted to read this. This honestly has nothing to do with Portals to Hell.
Okay.
But I was just blown away by this, and I wanted to read it. Jack Osbourne is one of the many members of the rock and metal community that have provided assistance to the Ukraine in some way. In a new post on Instagram, he revealed that he actually went to Romania to help Ukrainian orphans who left their home as a result of the ongoing war. According to the caption of Osbourne's post, he volunteered at the border of Romania and Ukraine last week with an organization called Third Wave Volunteers. They provided medical help to special needs orphans who were evacuated from their home country by another nonprofit organization in order to stay safe. He called the trip, quote, incredibly eye-opening and profound, unquote, and assured that the border was stocked with supplies and resources to help. Quote, I've been very hesitant about posting this because I didn't do this for attention, and I'm sick of seeing people doing stuff for causes just so they can post about it. I did this because I felt compelled to help, and posting a flag or whatever just doesn't quite feel like enough, unquote, Osbourne wrote. Quote, although, while I was there, we were unable to get the children out. The NGO had began to evacuate them now, thankfully. I saw aspects of humanity at its worst, yet also at its greatest. While working along the border, I saw waves and waves of refugees, mainly women and children, all fleeing their country in hopes of finding safety. Fear and uncertainty was the most common feeling that was being portrayed.
Wow.
Unquote.
Wow. That is incredibly selfless and amazing.
Now, like I said, this had nothing to do with the topic today, honestly, other than it being Jack Osbourne. But
yeah,
since we've been doing this podcast, that the war in Ukraine has been happening, and I don't think we've ever mentioned it.
No.
And, like, I stand with the Ukrainians. I mean, how can you not? These people are getting killed for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not going to get into my beliefs on all this, but the fact that he is a famous person who went over there, helped the country's children, and then didn't even want to tell anybody.
Right. Because he didn't want to do it for any clout or anything.
And I agree with him. Going online and posting a flag, while maybe it boosts morale, it really doesn't do a whole lot. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell people to stop doing it because it does make other people feel better. It gives them maybe some hope and some inspiration. But nothing really beats if you have the ability to go help them people, to be able to do it. And the fact, and again, the fact that he didn't even want to tell anybody is super, like, I respect that.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Any other famous person would have wanted that clout, so I doubt Jack Osbourne will ever hear this, but man, I respect that. I mean, I've already liked him, but I have the utmost respect for somebody who's willing to do that.
It was absolutely amazing.
I'm not wearing a hat, but my hat's off to you. But that's the story of Jack Osbourne. I do have more, but I figure we'll bounce back and forth, so maybe we can put Katrina and Jack's stories together.
Okay.
All right.
I can do that.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
All right. So you took Jack, and I obviously took Katrina. So Katrina Weidman was born on March 2nd, 1983. She was born and raised in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Wait. Okay. So I kept looking all over the interwebs to piece together a history about Katrina and came across a website called katrinaweidman.com. And it's here. She explains it herself.
She has her own website?
She does.
Oh
so
God.
In her own words, we will let Katrina tell her story. I'm often asked How in the world did you become a paranormal investigator? Honestly,